I've been asked how to do my texts, so here's the tutorial. What I want you to do is to maybe go off to Pinterest and search for like the color you want the background of the character to be. I'm working on Gojo, so yeah, like purple basically is the color I want to go for. So yeah. What I want you to do now is to go on CapCut and take the color you took and put it into the ratio you use for your edits, usually 3 to 4 or 4 to 5. Now take the video you exported and go into another project. What I want you to do is to go to canvas, change the background from black to white. After this, I want you to go to mask, apply horizontal, then invert. I want you to go to feather and then apply it as I do. So I want you to export this to another project. I want you to take set clip, apply this overlay. I'll give the link to all these overlays, so don't worry, I'll give them to you. And just keep doing it as I do. On blend, I want you to go and use overlay. You can go ahead and export this. Okay, so now we're off to the tough part. So yeah, this is the clip I'm using. That's specifically why I needed the purple clip. So go ahead and write the names. So I'm searching for a font right here, but like I use an old version of CapCut, so if you can't find this font, sorry. You can still use your fonts if you want, something that looks very similar to this. So you can just keep doing it as I do. You can also choose to increase the spacing for some characters whom you think the names are like not that long. Now I want you to go to animation. I want you to go to loop and search for jiggly. Keep it at 1 second. So right here we're still searching if it was still at 1 second, and I need you to go to shadow and keep it doing it as I did it right here, and then change it to green, whatever color is not in the background. So as I said before, I'll give you all the overlays you need for this, so yeah, I'll give you this overlay as well. I'm actually struggling to find my own font. Okay, so we found the font, so at this stage you can choose to write whatever you want. Gojo's from Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously, so you can write Jujutsu Kaisen, you can write the title that he's given, you can write the honored one or something. Just do as you please. I want you to go to spacing and increase it as well, and just keep doing it as I do. what I'm doing here is making sure that the Jujutsu Kaisen word ends with the O from Gojo. So that's the reason why I'm doing this, to make them clearly aligned, to make them look a bit more professional. Because we're going to need the same font that we used for Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm going to copy this, to copy the Jujutsu Kaisen word. After copying it, you can choose to change it. You can write like something like full power, or like maybe equal stats or something. But I'll choose full power for this one. You can choose to align it like we did before, like F gotta start with S. Again, it's to make it look a bit more professional. I think we're done here, but now we're going to the tough one, this overlay. I'm gonna give it to you as well, and just align it as I do. For this one as well, I want you to go to blend and choose filter. So as you can tell here, the overlay isn't really that clear, so we're going to adjust to make it a bit more visible. So you can increase the brightness, and you can also increase the highlights and reduce some shadow in there. Okay, so for whatever you see here, I want you to actually take a break from trying to copy everything. We're going to graphs in adjust, and please just wait. I'm going to explain clearly what I'm doing here if you don't know much about this. So I'm going to show you clearly how it's done, so you can come back to this after seeing the logic to it if you didn't know about it. Okay, so here's a tutorial. We're going to graphs. As you could tell, we have 3 colors. So let's first go to red. If you do this, it turns red. I mean, that's the point to it. So that's kind of like the gist of it. I went back and I did the exact same thing with green. So now you have the color green. But there is a catch. If you want to mix 2 colors, as you can tell here, I mixed green and red to form the color orange. If I move blue the other way, I get a darker shade of green. And as you can tell, it's all about your imagination, how you mix all the colors. Just let your imagination run wild, and from this you can tell how I made the color purple by mixing red and blue. Okay, now you can get the original clip, like the background clip we wanted to make. Text clip as well as an overlay. Now go off to cutout, go to chroma key and set the intensity to 100 and the shadow to 100. What I want you to do now is to take the main video and reduce its size, kind of like what I'm doing here. I want you to go to basic, and you can choose to make like it go down or up depending on what you want, depending on if you want people to see more white or not. It's purely dependent on taste, on what you want for the moment. Yeah, that's it. So you're done here, and I'm not really good at this tutorial thing, so I hope you could learn something from it, and thank you for making it this far.